Said I know you've been waiting for the weekend. It's here, so let's not waste it. And let's turn up for the weekend, Shawty, weekend. Party all day and all night, we ain't gotta think twice. Cause it's the weekend, so baby ain't no need to rush home. Ain't no work in the morning. It's the weekend, it's the weekend, it's the weekend, it's the weekend. We gon' celebrate like it's the weekend. Said I know you've been waiting for the weekend. And girl, I'm only here for the weekend, So tell your man that you're gone for the night. Staying with the girls, you gon' be home by daylight. Leave your stress home for one night. We gon' party, girl, to celebrate life. I think you work a lot, I think you need a break.
Hey y'all, it's Lauren.
And it's Denasia.
And Different Views is hosted by us.
We will be interviewing all kinds of people, from models, actors, DJs, singers, dancers, and more.
And understand their opinions on everyday topics.
We're keeping everything 100, nothing is left unsaid.
Today we have a poppin' ass DJ all throughout Jersey and everywhere else. I'm pretty sure you all heard of him.
Been on TV multiple times on a show called Love and Hip Hop.
He's on Hot 97, and his movement all through New York City is really lit. We got
DJ DREWSKI.
97's own DJ DREWSKI in the house.
DREWSKI.
What's up, DREWSKI? Thank you for coming back.
What's up?
What's goody?
Everything's good. I'm blessed.
I'm gonna start this question over. What do the males call you? Because I'm pretty sure the females like, yeah, DREWSKI. What do the males call you?
They say DREWSKI, but they say like DREWSKI.
They drag it out.
And they make their voice a little deeper so it don't sound like too feminine. Yeah, DREWSKI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you start DJing?
How did I start?
Yeah.
Like doing baby showers and school parties and weddings. I always knew like I had a niche or a bug for it, right? So I was like, yo, you know, my ex-girlfriend at the time bought me like my first equipment.
Right.
So, and I was like DJing with iPads and like a bunch of like bullshit. But I used to just go and just learn, and then I was like, yo, I ain't got no family or friends in the business that's really doing it. But I knew I could make it a career because there was people like Funk Master Flex, DJ Enough, Mr. C that I listened to on Hot 97. I'm like, they made it into a career. I can do it too. It's gonna be a little rough because I got no ends. You know, it's like any artist that don't know nobody is, you know, you gotta grind. And learning how to DJ at the same time, figuring out relationships. I started doing like right after high school, like 12th grade. I would come into the city and go sit in studio audience at like 106 in Park and Second Free TRL. And at the time when I first started going, it was like DJ Clue was the host.
Right.
And then he like left. I'm like, damn, how am I linked with somebody? Then it was like Cypher Sounds. And I'd go every week and just sit there, and on my way out, like pop my head into his dressing room, like, yo, I'm a young DJ. I'm still learning. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I just want to help in any way. And eventually, like months later, they finally called, like, you want to intern? I was like, yeah, Cypher's on Hot 97. He's on Sirius XM. He's hosting MTV. And he took me under his wing, and just being next to him, I was able to, you know, practice my craft of DJing and learn the business of it too, and build relationships. So
that's dope.
Yeah, it was crazy.
What DJ was your motivation?
It wasn't one DJ. I just took from like everyone's hustle, you know. Before like DJing, I always was like a hustler, so that came first. Like even in school, I would be selling, you know, bandanas to the gang members, or like bees or white tees to like people, you know, out of my locker. So it was like a hustle mentality.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, Flex is like a brand. Funk Master Flex is a brand. You can do car shows and bring people out. Not even DJing. It had nothing to do with DJing. It was like a brand. And you know, and Syph was versatile. He could go in, you know, to Brooklyn and DJ a reggae party, then go into Jersey, DJ a white party. He knew how to rock both crowds. And Mr. C just had knowledge in music. So I just took from different DJs to incorporate into my hustle, basically.
That's really dope.
So when did your career start to blow up?
it seems like to people it happens fast, but I was already like doing it for 10 years before, you know, maybe my big break. But it's little like milestones in between, you know, opportunities to DJ for an artist. You know, like Jim Jones gave me that opportunity, or Mano, and like you take that and you gotta flip it. You know what I'm saying? Make it look bigger than what it is, or just build off of that. And then like being able to DJ Summer Jam in front of 50,000 people, you know, and then outside of the radio, you got to build your name in the street. Yeah. I'm doing that at the same time. So it's like little milestones throughout my career that just all came together. And then you get opportunities like doing TV stuff, like being on the news, or I was hosting like 106 in Park. And, you know, then Love and Hip Hop came, like, yo, we recognize what you're doing and your personality. And like, so it's like little things. It's just not one thing that takes you over the top.
Yeah. How did you get involved in, you know, Love and Hip Hop? Like,
oh, with Love and Hip Hop, they reached out to me.
Right. Oh, I know you was hyped, like, okay.
Yeah, it's funny because like 3 years before I was even on Love and Hip Hop, we were in LA because they just started like Love and Hip Hop in Hollywood. Yeah. So we in LA, I'm with Cypher, and we go to Mona Scott's office. And just playing around, he put like, she stepped out. She's showing us like, yo, this is gonna be the new Love and Hip Hop. So she's out the office, and he wrote on a piece of paper like, DREWSKI's your next Love and Hip Hop star. Like just being, cause he was into comedy, like being like funny. And we left it on the desk and just left, and whatever. And then like 2-3 years later, they called me like, yo, what's up? What's your situation? Like, who you fucking? Who you? I'm like, yo, I don't know. So then like, boom, and you know, it just one thing led to another, and then we on.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front. That's lit. Yeah.
Right.
I ain't gonna front.
But it all comes from like the work, you know.
Right. They put you put
for
in
some
the work.
reason, your name keeps coming up when they, you know, they ask around who's out here moving or who's, and like DREWSKI. So
that's good. So do you feel like Love and Hip Hop helped your career or haunted your career?
I feel like it helped my career because now I'm able to travel like around the globe. Like last week I just came back from Japan, so shout out to everyone. You know, and people not, you know, I probably would have been able to do that regardless. Probably would have took more time, but they knew me in Japan. It's not like I'm just going out there because the promoter knows me. Like people knew me, so that's how I know like, yo, this shit is bigger than what people may think about it. And it's all about the person, like how you display or portray yourself on the show. That's how people gonna look at you. I felt like I was able to.
How you think you did on the show?
Me? I felt like I was regular. I was myself. Like what you seen on the show is really how I move and what I do and how I talk and deal with people and situations and relationships. I didn't compromise or do anything like producers told you. They never told me to do something that I wouldn't have done. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even like the stuff that maybe people didn't feel was right, I'll really do that. Like, you know, push it.
So speaking of relationships and Love and Hip Hop, so did you and Bianca really have something, or was it just for TV?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't have went on like with a made up story. Like I actually knew Bianca before Sky, like 10 years before Sky. So we already had our own relationship. But at that time it wasn't nothing like but because I knew her, I was able to like flirt with her a certain way or you know, move with her like
y'all had a bond. Y'all already had a bond.
Like, you know you was on me.
We already know what it is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's already a bond there.
And we like I'm open, so it's like Sky already knew, like, yo, I already know her, like we already you know, have a history. It's just, can you deal with it or put up with it? And you know, I try my best to be respectful, but certain things people might not find respectful. I just maybe push it too far sometimes.
So how did you and Sky, you know, try to make the relationship healthy while being, you know, in the spotlight?
It was difficult. It was definitely difficult. Like when you go home or when maybe we watched the episode and it was something I didn't tell her that happened. She seen it for the first time. But you know, at first we in public, like we in the club watching it, and she can't really react or say much because people were looking and all that. But I already know, like, damn, when we get home. But you know, it's just building that trust. Like we try to like communicate as much as we could, because a lot of times when that show ends, that season ends or whatever, relationships really break up. And going into it, I'm like, yo, she ain't really know nothing. Like she, you know, she was into fitness. Like she didn't care about music or none of that. And she was like, I'm like, yo, it's gonna be rough, but we gotta stick together, be honest, and as much as we can, and
so you
rock with me. And
so you didn't have a sneak peek of the show?
Oh, nah, they don't tell you. They don't, but I knew certain things, like I did. I'm like, if they use this, I'm gonna have to explain myself. So low key, I try to like, yeah, nah. She's like, so what you shoot today? I was like, nah, nothing. Like some, we might have done it. Try to like play it down.
Right.
But when she's seen it, she's like, oh, you ain't tell me.
You ain't tell me that.
It can happen, and that shit happened a year ago. It still come up today. Like, yeah, you still never really explained to me how you got in the studio with a laptop on her ass.
That is so funny. So with that being said, do you feel like the things that you've done in the past is affecting you right now, or you feel like it doesn't affect you?
Nah, I don't feel that it affects me. I feel like people at this point understand what the show is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta turn it up a little. And I feel like I didn't even turn it up all the way I could have. If I wanted to act, then we would have been crazy. Scott might have killed us something. I get crazy, but he was cool. I felt like I was myself. Like,
yeah, you had moments that you like, damn, why this shit gotta come off right now? Like, this shit about to get spicy.
It's just about to get popular.
Yeah, and it's like, wait until next Monday. You like, damn.
Yeah. But now that I'm sitting here with you, it's like, damn, son. Like, I know you like, what the fuck? Like, if I like that, like, if I knew I was gonna be here with you, like right now, I would have been like, damn. I would have been watching like, damn.
He gonna have to explain it. And I know it was too mad, like, oh, I can't wait till Monday.
I was just like, yo. I gotta see this. Gotta see this. Now I'm like,
I have attitude for a whole week.
Right?
Shit get real.
But did you and Sky like make it official yet? Not yet. Like,
when you say
official, as in like married.
Not married.
Put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it that costs a grip. Like that shit costs. So that's official.
Congratulations.
But yeah, I put a ring on. But we taking it slow. There's so much going on as far as work that I don't want to slow nothing down right now. Like, yo, let's take advantage of all these opportunities and keep working and focus. Like, we good. We together. We got through this. If you could get through a season of Love and Hip Hop, you could get through anything as a couple. Yeah, I'm telling you from experience. Like, you could last through that, then you good. Like, ain't really much that could break you.
I agree. So what keeps you motivated?
I think people, right? When I meet people, I run into people, and they tell me like, yo, DREWSKI, I fuck with you, or like, you motivate me. That shit motivates me now. Like, oh, I gotta keep going. Like, not just to make my family proud, but now I'm on a platform where there's more eyes, and the people that speak up a lot, right? That comment and talk shit and all that.
Right.
There's a lot more people that acknowledge you but won't say nothing. It's I run into them like, yo, I love you so much. I'm like, I never seen you comment nothing, but the love they show is like, damn, like now I gotta make sure there's a bunch of y'all that probably love me. So now I gotta work harder to keep inspiring you and motivating you to do better. So I think that's what it is. Like, I was already working for myself, right? And now when people start coming to you and telling you like, yo, I follow you, or you did this, you did that.
It's like you gotta work for them too.
Right, and it's different things now. It's like, oh, you've inspired my relationship, like me and my girl. Or you know what I'm saying? It's not just like DJs coming no more. It's regular people, and I'm like, oh damn, like now that I'm doing something, it's you guys that I keep working for.
Right.
Yeah. And it's really true. Like you hear people say like Cal and all my fans. It's like real. You really feel that way. Like you got a lot of people that hit you, like, and they'll DM me because they're scared to like put it in public. I'm like, yo, so if there's that many people, I gotta keep working hard to motivate these people.
That's right.
That's a fact.
That's dope.
Have you? All right, season 8. What's up?
There's not much I could tell you yet. They're still shooting.
So it's time for game time, DREWSKI. Are you ready to play a game?
For game. I like playing games.
Welcome to my penthouse party.
Breezy Beats Productions.
It's the Dawn, baby. Prince Twan, baby. What you want, baby? Welcome to my penthouse party. Penthouse party. We can do whatever you like.
Today we're playing password. I'm gonna pick a word out this bag and I'm gonna try to describe the one word I just picked out this bag to my partner in one word. If we get it right, that's 1 point. If we get it wrong, we will have to send it to the opponents.
Woo!
Are you ready?
So me and you gonna start this one off, Drewski.
It's the guys versus the girls.
Here's our clue. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. Glasses.
Glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Ray-Bans.
Well, give him a. Don't show him it. Just give him a hint.
It's just one word.
Yep, one word.
Pharrell. It's gonna be hard. It's hard. You get
Shades?
Geek.
Nerd.
Next.
Your turn today. Just pick
Ty,
one.
Ty,
You
we
and
get it back.
Sunny.
We're gonna get it back. Don't worry, I threw you off. I should have said
I
geek.
want a good one. Let's see. Oh, this shit is trash.
Pass it to Sunny. Hit me with a clue, baby girl.
Caesar.
Salad.
That's easy.
That was
Cheating.
the first one was a cheat, but alright.
Drewski, pick one and show
The
me.
first one was a cheat.
The cheating.
How is that a
First
cheat?
one.
No, it's
I
not.
know why.
It show me the clue.
They know why.
Okay.
Okay. One word. Flame.
Fire.
Damn.
Wow.
What is
I was gonna say lit.
Yeah, I'm just looking right here.
I was gonna say lit.
So it's whose turn to pick out?
Sunny.
Oh,
Sunny?
Yeah, mine go.
Everything's so good.
What is it? 2-1?
Yeah.
2-1.
Oh, how am I gonna say this? Oh God. Oh, okay. I think I could. All right, tell you.
Yes.
Weed.
Marijuana.
Oh, don't.
Nah, I ain't like that. I'm not a cheater.
Cook.
Cook and weed. Cook, weed.
We
Oh my God.
plant?
Oh, okay.
Oh, don't matter.
Vegetables.
I didn't even say that.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
We should get that back now.
Yeah, we
We
should.
jumped out the window.
Okay, go ahead. Take it
I
back.
don't know the rules, but we gonna make the rules
Take it
today.
back. Just take it back. I got one in my head. I wasn't saying it.
Could be. Oh, I think I got it. Go ahead. I got it.
I hope you don't got it. I would be so mad.
Blunt.
Pot.
Oh my God!
So how does pie have to do with cook? Oh, damn.
Crock pot.
Okay.
Crock pot.
Yeah.
Pot is like a
cool.
white person's term.
I was gonna say.
I'm
I was
gonna
gonna
say.
say crock after if he didn't get it.
Damn.
Damn, I'm
So
mad.
it's 2-2. This is the tiebreaker right here.
2 for 2, baby.
Wait, I think we
Hold on,
already
we
did this
go?
one.
We
did
won.
this one already. We did this one.
Yeah,
actually.
y'all go.
They go, we go. We won.
Go, right?
No, y'all just went. You just picked out that one.
So
No, but we won.
Oh, so do y'all? They won. They
Y'all
get
won.
it.
We
Cheaters.
won.
Let's do this. Even though the first
Come on,
one-
this is a tiebreaker, Denasia. We could get this.
Oh, where's the one I seen?
Oh, he said wait one.
That wasn't the one I seen. But
Okay. Okay.
I look.
designer.
Fashion.
I can't use the same clue he used, right? Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Designer. Atlanta.
Panda.
I could have said life of designer. You probably would have guessed.
We won. We the champs. Me and Denasia won, just like how we said we was. We beat the boys.
I cheated. They from Brooklyn.
We see that you help a lot with upcoming rappers. Why is that?
It goes back to like when I was saying me trying to get on as a DJ. I felt like I didn't know where to go. Like who do I go to for help to get on? I'll need to get put on. And I was like, you know what? Once I get my platform and I could give an opportunity, I'm gonna take advantage of it because you don't know how long anything's gonna last. I'm like, as long as I can help other people, and I know it's hard for certain people. I was like, let me give people that deserve it.
Right.
A platform,
opportunity,
and,
right.
Yeah, and I had to fight for it. Like artists don't even care or know like what we go through on our end as DJs to help them. You know what I'm saying? But I had to fight. Like the radio stations, they don't care about new, unsigned. New is already bad, right? When you say new for radio is bad, and then like unsigned artists that don't really keep people listening. So I had to fight like to get a show like that, and we finally got it on Hot 97, which is probably the biggest station in the world, hip hop station.
It actually is.
And yeah, it is like globally, it is. And so yeah, they're like now we got it. I'm like, let me try to help as many people as I could that deserve it. You try once in a while, and not everyone can make it, but there's been a lot of artists in the past like 2-3 years that, especially coming out of New York, that can utilize it and use it.
I want to know what how can that make it seem like there's so much. Like it's hard to find an artist that can really rap. Like I feel like it's easy.
Nah, it ain't. It's only because there's so many artists that feel they could rap that you gotta like cipher through them. You might find some can rap, right? You could be a battle rapper, you nasty, but you can't make a record.
Right.
You can't make a song with a hook, with a good beat, on key. You know what I'm saying? Certain things, all that matters when you're making a song, a hit song. Like. You might be better rapper than some rappers you hear, but they know how to make a song. Like Migos knows how to make a song. You might not feel they could rap, but everything's on point from the beat to the mixing of it to they're on key, the cadence, all that. Like all that matters.
Cause not speaking about you, but I see a lot of young kids, especially in New York, that can actually rap, getting millions of views, and then you go on TV and then you see DJs with grown men and women that not even getting more than 15,000 views on YouTube or anything they got.
Right.
I just think
it's
it's
kids
different.
out here making millions of views.
I just think it's different between a rapper and someone that's lyrical. You can be a rapper and you could be lyrical. It's
think
two
about it,
different
you gotta
categories.
be able to make music to any kind of music.
Right.
Like you gotta make a nursery kind of song. You gotta make a hardcore kind of song. You gotta make a song.
A love song that the girls could go crazy for.
Yeah.
Right,
So it's like not everybody could do that.
There's battle rappers I know that I'm cool with.
Right.
That nasty. Like they could rap.
Yeah.
But it's hard to make a record, like a song that can play and people want to sit and listen to. When you get in the car, you leaving work, right? You turn on the radio or whatever, the iPad now, whatever. You don't want to just hear somebody spin. Like you just work all day. You want to hear good music that gives you emotion and feeling. So it's little formulas that some artists don't know how to apply. Like you say, oh, I'm nicer than half of these people, but nobody give me a chance because like. Yeah, you nice, but nobody wants to sit and listen to you rap all the time.
Right.
Like, figure out how to use that skill and still make a record.
I feel like a lot of DJs are focused on females all of a sudden, like female rappers. Y'all don't feel like that? Like, I feel like a lot of DJs, like I feel like every DJ have like that one female that they trying to turn to like
The next Nicki Minaj.
the next
Anything.
I think some people probably choose a female because there's so many guys, you feel like you got a better chance if you
With a
pop
female.
off a female.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying, this is a more open market. It's not as much competition as you
And a
would
female
assume. Yeah.
I know you wake up sometime and be like, yo, I'm really doing good in life, and I'm a DJ. Like, I'm gonna be honest, cause
No, every day. Every day. Like,
I don't know if other people know, but it's really, really hard to
turn
make
it into it. Yeah,
DJing. You know, like how hard that is. Like, that's really hard. Like, I'm not gonna say I tried before. That shit is hard.
right. It's just hard.
I couldn't even deal with it because this when I was doing little backyard parties. You know, when I'm young, I was just throwing parties. You know, when you throw parties, you know. But I just can't stand the people coming asking, yo, play this, play this. I couldn't. You gotta stay updated with the songs. Then you flash drives, run.
It's
I couldn't do it.
Job,
I can't do that.
Job.
I
But all
cannot.
that comes with it, like just being on TV too. Like people coming up asking for pictures, asking, they feel like they in your business. Like you gotta know and accept it going into it. I already seen, like I was around the biggest DJs before I became
The biggest
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it already rubbed off. I knew how to move certain ways. I knew how certain people, I still remain myself. And like, a lot of DJs, you'll see like they're super like tech geeky, right?
Yeah.
And you throw them and you bring them to Brooklyn, they don't know what to do in the street.
Yeah.
Behind the turntables, they kill it.
Killing it.
Yeah.
And then they just go in their shell. But that wasn't me from the beginning. So I was already like a people's person. That's why I could deal with unsigned artists coming up with flash. I know how to deal with that. I'm not scared to communicate to tell them certain things. So all that you gotta know going into it, like this is what I'm gonna face. Am I ready for it or am I not? And I was able to learn just by being around the biggest DJs.
Yeah.
So do you have like a favorite unsigned artist right now?
Nah, there's so many and like I get so much music and people they think like this is what I hate when the artist goes, yo, can I send you some music? And I'm like, I take my time. I'm like, yeah, take my email. I give them my email. Then they go, you're not gonna listen to it. I'm like, so you just wasted. Like already you coming off with that negative energy. Like, I went and gave you my email, and I drive to my DJ gig, right?
Yeah.
They don't even be thinking like I drive from Jersey to Brooklyn to Queens every day to DJ different clubs. In that time when I'm driving, I really be listening. I don't want to listen to Hot 97. I was just on it playing the same song. So it's like I listen to new
Different
music.
music.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna, and this is just for artists in general, like if you go up to any DJ, don't ask them to listen and then downplay. Like, nah, you're not gonna listen to my shit. It's like, so what you asking me for? Like, if you feel I'm not gonna listen, then don't even waste my time.
Don't even say that.
Don't say anything.
Right.
What's your whole plan for the DREWSKI movement? Like, what's your goal for it?
For the just DREWSKI
Yeah,
brand.
yeah.
Well, yeah, the whole movement and the new movement radio show is to keep pushing like unsigned artists and just artists in general that are coming out of our city, like that we can touch, that we close to. But building off of that, definitely start like a production company where not only are we just playing the people's music on radio, but actually helping break them in different areas, markets, whether it's online, bringing them to labels and stuff like that. So like more of a production
Type of
company,
thing.
yeah.
That's lit.
Music production, yeah. You gotta like use your resources, use your network.
So what's a day in the life of DREWSKI? Like, what do you normally do?
It's every day is different. That's the beautiful thing, and especially being on radio is live, so every day is different. But like my days start at night when I'm DJing, so I could do 2 parties a night. Get home 6 a.m. like yesterday, then wake up at like 8:30. I'm only sleeping like 3 hours to wake up to go to the radio station, like to fill in. Like today I filled in for Megan Wright, so I had to be there by 10 a.m. And then after that, like I did a campaign with Timberland. So right after the station, go to the office, like Timberland office, and look through the photos because that's gonna release in 2 weeks. So it's always like every day is different, but it's always something. Yeah, and it keeps you on your toes. And then like I just came back from Japan, right? Came back, do all the radio stuff. And then on Sunday we leave to go to Jamaica to DJ and do. Sky has like a strip and fitness thing, and we go like to Jamaica to do the fitness and DJ stuff.
Right.
Come back, and then we got like another fitness event going on. It's just like always something. Always busy. Yeah.
This sounds like it sounds like business 24 hours.
It is, but because it's
But
fun,
yeah, but think
you
about
get
it. He
to
loves
enjoy
doing it.
it.
So it's like
Yeah.
fun.
Explore all
Love in Brooklyn
possibilities.
showed me something different. I mean, Love and Hip Hop showed me something different. I love and Hip Hop. I like that lifestyle that you had. I thought you was living a whole different life. I thought you just DJ'd and after that it's booty call.
Nah. If you did that, you wouldn't get
Be successful,
nowhere.
right? Explore all
gotta keep
possibilities.
working.
Booty call.
And that's the thing with Love and Hip Hop is like they only probably show one dynamic of a person's life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a relationship or like they don't show you it'll take too long. Like, but it's always something like, or at least for me. For me, it's always something.
Oh, so they just got the juice. They got the
the
what
drama.
I'm saying?
The drama.
Yeah, cause I was like, dang.
But everything.
You was like, I want to be like that.
Not literally like that. He got himself in trouble a couple of times, but maybe
You ain't no better. You could talk about 3 years ago. You had your girl's friend in there.
Mood.
I mean, if I was on reality TV, I don't think I would have been moving like that. I wasn't.
So you was gonna be sneaky. But think about it, you got cameras following you 24/7.
All the time.
Exactly. But that means I care. You see, he was moving crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Spicy, he was moving spicy. I'm like, oh, all right. I was not on that type of time. Once I see a camera, I'm like, nah. I'm gonna be like, cut that camera off. Cut that camera off. They got the whole mic and all that, so it don't matter where I go. Y'all.
Oh yeah, ain't no excuse.
Oh, yeah, no secrets. It's all out. What makes you spin a song on the radio? Like, how can an artist get you to spin or play their music on the radio?
It's different ways. Like, so for an artist to get spun on the new movement show, like a new artist,
Right.
I'm in the club and I hear another DJ play it and it gets a reaction. We do these music meetings at the radio station where like all the DJs from the station get together like
Right.
every 2 weeks and talk about new music. I get records sent to my email and I hear something. I'm like, oh, this is hard. Like,
Right.
and support it. So it's different ways. Like with A Boogie, for instance, Sky's younger sister was like, "Hey, is DREWSKI playing A Boogie?" I'm like, "Oh, that must be some kid from her school, right?" Because at first no one knew, like he wasn't popping yet. So she's like, "All the kids in my school listen to it." I'm like, "Ask her if it's one of her classmates trying to get put on."
Yeah.
And she's like, she sent me the song, My Shit.
Yeah.
And then like DJ Spazzo was like, yo, there's some young kid out, you know, in the Bronx you might want to listen to because you do your show.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's his name? He's like, A Boogie. I was like, okay, now I'm starting to see like patterns, like people
Right.
talking about certain artists. And I was like that. And then I heard it like 3 times. I hit him. He came up. He's like, he couldn't even do an interview without standing next to me because he was brand new.
Right.
So we did the interview like this in the DJ booth, talking live on air. And maybe like 3 months later, he's
Took
gone.
off.
Yeah, so it's like,
That's
you know, it's just,
dope.
you hear it comes from different
Different ways.
places. But when it's meant to come, it'll come.
Yeah. I think Hot 97 is like one of the hardest radio stations to get on because that's like lit.
Lettuce.
But
Like, it's like so many, like, I used to be in a marching band, so it's like everything we did, any event, Hot 97 was always there at Monster, like giving us
Right.
drinks and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but real, but Hot 97 is always there. Like almost every event I go to, I see Hot 97, like Cancer, all that Cancer.
But that's
all
what
that.
like influence.
When I was
you.
younger, I used to see them.
All
Yeah, I
the
see
time,
them all
yeah.
the time.
I used to see it, listen to it, and then like one day I'll be on it, and crazy. Like woke up today and Hot 97.
Right, that's like a
That's
DJ.
crazy. And at the time, like I was young listening, they was playing New York artists. You know what I'm saying? Like Ja Rule, 50, The
Right.
Locks, all. So I'm like, oh, Flex is playing
Playing all those
everybody.
people.
Then those people be in the local clubs and be at the Flex car show. I'm going to just see them, and I'm like, I want to do the same thing, help New York artists. And now, you know, when I first got on, it wasn't like that. It was a lot of down south music. When I first started DJing on the radio, I was like, nah, that's not what I came for. I came to like support our own. And boom.
All the DJs, like all DJs, like from radio stations, like y'all good, right? Y'all don't be having no DJ beef, right?
DJ.
Nah, it ain't. Unless it's something personal that happened. Like,
Yeah.
But me, I'm good with everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope.
That's
Do you feel like you get more love from New York or your hometown Jersey?
It's the same. Like,
Same.
It's the same.
Like everywhere.
Because
Everyone loves DREWSKI.
I be everywhere.
No,
like,
but that's a good
I
thing
You
though.
can catch me in the most ratchet spot and then the most like, you know,
Chill
bougie
spot,
spot.
bougie,
Yeah.
right.
So it's like I'm
Switching it
everywhere.
up,
I'm not
exactly.
scared to go anywhere. So that, you know, you just start respecting like, oh, I fuck, you know,
I fuck with
everybody
him.
like, oh, I fuck with you.
Right.
Like, why are you surprised? I'm even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like being here. I actually prefer the ratchet spot.
Right.
I feel more at home when
You
I'm
feel
here.
comfortable, right.
Yeah, like, so, yeah, I just be everywhere. So the love is real.
What do you think makes you different from other celebrities?
I wouldn't say different. Like everyone's different in
Different
their
in a
own
way.
sense, but I try to remain as humble
As
and like
possible.
regular as possible, no matter how much money or bags come in. Cause you know, before that, I ain't really have I've worked like really
Right.
didn't have much. So now you start seeing certain things and you see yourself growing and opportunities and. But I'm like, you can't let that affect you as a person.
Right.
Like, don't try to play other people because you're in a better position. Because that shit could change
Change like
overnight.
that.
So I think just being regular, like trying to remain regular. A lot of people would be scared to go out. Like even, you know, people on Love and Hip Hop, you on TV, and I know like it's pressure.
Right.
Like people be in your business, you go out. But I'm like, yo, you knew what you was doing. Like
before you got
you wasn't the first person on Love and Hip Hop. You seen it happen to Jim and Chrissy. Like Chrissy, you know what I'm saying, wasn't a celebrity at first, but you see her turn into one. So it's not like you ain't know.
Exactly.
But now you scared to go out, you hiding, like, you know what I'm saying? Or you start feeling yourself, you only go to certain places. It's like, nah, I'll be so super regular that people get comfortable and then don't even treat me like any different. I don't want to be treated differently. If I could cut a line or something at motor vehicle, but like, you know what I'm saying, like that's a good perk. But all that extra stuff, like, nah, I just like being regular.
I always say my favorite quote: "The humble don't stumble." Like ever.
You like that quote a little too.
Okay, because it's the truth.
So, Drewski, what personal advice would you give someone trying to pursue the DJ career?
Oh, just like keep pushing. Like know what you want. Like really, like I always felt it. Like I knew this is what I wanted, so I just pursued it. Like no matter what I had to do. Like I said, I was sitting in the studio audience of shows. Like I just thought of different ways to be able to link with people. Now you got the internet, you got Instagram and all that. Like you could start hitting people. People think, oh, they celebrities, they're not paying attention. They be paying attention to everything, no matter who you DM. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like Obama, he probably not watching. But all like come on, you can't tell me. Even Khaled, who's probably right now the biggest DJ in the country. You know what I'm saying? He pays attention to that shit. So there's ways to communicate, and the thing is with younger DJs is they just want to get on. They see all the hype on social media. They don't want to put in work. They just want to be popping. Like, and it's like if you coming in like that, it took me 10 years. So ain't no way I'm gonna just put you on and you take my spot. Like no, ain't no way. So you gotta work. Yeah, you gotta work for it. And that's the thing is like going into it. Don't get gassed off the whole social media stuff. Like, yeah, you can go to a club and DJ a party and like shoot it and make it look like it was crazy, but like that don't mean that. You really gotta put in work and pay your dues. In a sense.
Did you have any gigs, like other gigs before DJing?
Like work?
Yeah.
Like regular, working and
regular work, everything you had.
I was doing that. I was a supervisor though, so I was popping. Like 17, supervisor. But it was like straight from high school to interning but right to the radio station. Like I ain't do nothing in between. Yeah, because I already knew like I'm about to leave high school, right? I gotta figure this out. Like I could go to college and I started, but once I was like, oh, I'm in a radio station, I'm gonna flip this. Like I know how to do it.
Out of it.
Right. Yeah, I just need, all you need to do is get your foot in. Is what you do, and my relationships take you further. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, like always put in that work. So even with Angie Martinez, like I started as a cameraman, like shooting her interviews. I would go in, shoot the interview. Don't try to take pictures with the artist or ask Angie mad questions. You gotta know people, so I already knew she's not like that. Like she's at work, so don't bother her.
Right.
Did my job, and before she even left for the day, I would have a video recap done. She's like, damn, I feel like he really working.
Right.
And then when she needed a producer, who she looked for? Me.
Because she knew that you were gonna
put that hard work in there.
And not only can I be her producer, if she needed camera work done or editing work, I'm sitting right next to her, I can help her with that. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be useful.
That you know you're not gonna be on their back like, yo, give me a picture.
None of that. Like, I go in there to do my job and learn. Like, I learned so much, not even asking questions. I'd probably learn more just sitting next to listening. If she on the phone talking to Hove, I'm just listening like, let me see how Angie would respond to move or how she do business. Same thing with Cypher, like Cypher Sounds, just sitting next to him. Flex. You walk in the studio, Flex got like $10,000 on it. Just sitting there seeing like, is that gonna affect you? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna try to rob whatever it is. Little test. And if you pass, you pass. Like you good.
Right.
But shit like that, but people get so hyped up and they walk in and 50's in the studio, first thing they wanna do is post it on their gram. That right there, you could lose a whole, I could have like, if I would have thirsty, I probably would have had no career in this shit. They would probably, let his internship done and he out. That's true, but I'm saying like now
But they respected you because of how you carried yourself.
Right. And it was all based on reputation, a lot of it.
Take some notes, ladies.
Wow.
You're so
you always
trash.
coming
Right.
Y'all took a lot of pictures. What
Because
was
we're
it?
girls, we want to take pictures. Bye.
I'm not. That's been. I'm not.
I'm saying it depends on the environment.
Right.
And once the interview's over,
Of course.
Yeah.
He's just a hater. You just can't pay attention to him.
Don't even respond to that one over there.
once the interview's over, then I was
Right.
like, alright, cool. Now I can get my picture. But not before, during. You gotta wait till it's
Be
over.
professional. Exactly.
Yes.
It sounds good.
Okay, Drewski, so I have a question.
Okay.
What is cheating in your eyes?
In my eyes, I've learned. I'm gonna say what That's what I learned. It's different than it was. I learned
Right.
cheating is anything that your woman feels disrespected
Yes,
by.
right question.
That is a great answer.
Great question.
See that?
That is a great answer
Look,
because I agree.
I learned, see?
Why you got that face?
He is kidding me, right?
It's the truth though. You don't
It's
ever want your
always
girlfriend to
the
feel
flow.
disrespected.
Cause think about it, what
Just
you
go
want
with it.
her to disrespect you, you're gonna think that's cheating.
Exactly. Put
Right.
yourself in a woman's position.
All right.
That's it. I learned that.
Yeah.
It took
and that's
me a
good
long
thing.
time, but I learned.
At least you matured enough to learn.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. Now I'll really be thinking. I'll be like, damn, was Sky getting mad?
That is good. That's really good.
It works.
So the ship and fitness thing that you and Sky do, like how does that go? Like how is that going? How did it come about?
Oh, it's going great. You know, she's really into it. Like she's vegan. She only eats vegan food. She's really into being healthy. Me, not so much. But I DJ, so I DJ the event. And Sky, she'll coordinate it and either be the instructor or get different instructors to come in that do different type of workouts. And it's really cool. Like people come and maybe it's their first time or they're into fitness, but usually it's like new people because it's a fun way to work out. It's not like strict, it's not boring, it's not like intense, like you having fun. I'm playing music. And we recently partnered with Def Jam. So
Okay.
like it's a new way that they're releasing like artist albums. Like before you would have to go to the club and hear Davies' album. But we did one with Davies, like he came, he's working out, we're playing his new music. So it's just like a fun party environment, but working out at the same time. Yeah, because I'm like, yo, I'm never motivated to go to the gym. Like, I don't know how she does it. She'll
Right.
go like, even with music playing, like I'm still not motivated. So I'm like, yo, I get it. Like this is a more fun environment. It's, you know, it's up tempo. You don't feel like you're pressured or challenged by anyone. Like, everyone's working on at their own pace. Like if you can't do 10 squats, you don't have to. Like it's just you there to have fun, but to work out. And then at the end, she kind of like schools certain people if they have questions on like eating better, certain stuff. Like she knows more than me or some other people. So
how,
she's schooling them.
the vegan thing. How
How's
you
it
deal
work?
with that? Yeah. How you deal with it?
Like I got no problems because when I'm hungry and I tell her to cook, she cook me what I want. So she's the one that's strong because she can sit there cook a steak and then eat a salad for
Right.
herself. Like I wouldn't be able to do that. You know what
That
I'm
is
saying? But-
hard.
I mean, I had a vegan girl before. Like when you eat, like chicken and you know,
Right.
do she make you brush your teeth before you kiss her again?
That never happened, but that's
That
that's
happened to me.
interesting.
It's like you ate chicken. I'm not going to kiss you. Like, go brush
That's
your-
a good one. I never thought of that.
Man, you want to go brush my mouth? Kiss and kiss you? Like that's it. Just because she ain't gonna taste no chicken or whatever, but.
Yeah, she must have been real,
Man, like, oh man, but
real vegan.
like, so, do you feel like you made any real friends in, Love and Hip Hop?
I feel like I knew everyone pretty much going on the show, like that I'm friends with still, that are on Love and Hip Hop. I was already cool with them before. Maybe like Mariah Lynn was someone like, once we got on the show,
Right.
we became cooler. But everyone else, like Self is my man. Everyone, like a lot of them, like I already knew before, so we was already cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
The only one that, like Mariah, like Sky and Mariah playing on the same softball team, like Mariah's softball team in Jersey City. So certain like the things like that, it became
Bonded,
closer.
right.
But everyone else was cool. Like my best moment, that's probably not a question, but my best moment for me for shooting Love and Hip Hop season 7 was the fact that I was able to do a scene. It was not a scene like a movie scene, but it's not scripted, but a scene with Cam and Jewels for me was like watching it back. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm really like I already knew we was cool. Like I was been with Cam and Jewels, but watching it, I'm like, that's Dipset. And me and Jim is real close. But watching it like on TV, like yo, not only am I on TV, but I'm friends. Like I'm friends with Jewels and Cam. Like that's crazy. So there's certain like little things that I was excited for myself watching the show.
Watching it.
So so basically you was already cool with everybody. So you don't see the difference in nobody since being on the show with them? Like you don't see no difference? Like everybody's still the same?
To me,
person?
yeah, everyone is regular. Like cool, I can hit them and it's the same thing. Like
Same response.
That's dope.
yeah.
Cause you know some people like you, they your friends. Like they still your friends. That you like, damn, I didn't know you act like that. You never had one of the moments?
Nah, and I think the way the show sometimes is set up is that they put you with people that you already have relationships with. Like, ain't no point of me being with somebody I don't know. Yeah. So they don't really like, you're not going to make friends.
Yeah. You already have friendships.
Maybe like Snoop with someone that I was able to get cool with that I wasn't really cool with before the show. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like for the most part, yeah, everyone is cool. Like, and I already knew all the artists and DJs and all that.
Okay. How do you and Sky manage a healthy relationship with being in the spotlight?
I think just communicating.
Communication is key.
Yeah, like, you know, you're going to get people trying to break it up that don't even know you or know nothing. They want to DM. Like, I could be out DJing at a club, and if I'm sitting too close to her, like, or she's standing next to me while I'm DJing, someone try to take a picture and send it. Like, get your
man
some
petty shit.
Yeah, like some bird shit.
Because already they probably watch the show and think, oh, he wrong. So now they really want me to get in trouble. I'm like, yo, like it's too much. So that comes with it too. Like you gotta be careful how you move, because if you playing someone too close, it just don't look right. It can turn into a story. Yeah. Like one girl tried to DM me, and I found out she's doing it to everyone. And like I said, I'm regular, so I'm responding to everybody. They say, oh, like they show love, they want to flirt, whatever. I'm responding. And it's funny because Sky's sitting next to me, and I'm responding, so she already peeped. But then like 2 days later, the girl tried to like send it to like boss up and on them, like, oh, DREWSKI. It was like, and I'm being funny. She tried to talk about she wanted to fuck. So I'm like, how much you gonna pay me to fuck me? But she tried to like send it like, oh, he's, you know,
like trying to flirt with me.
I'm like, Sky's seen it, so that I'm already good. That one I was safe. But like little things like that. But it's just communicating. Like,
communication.
That's on media takeout.
Like all that.
They be dragging stuff media takeout. They be adding shit.
Before I used to be like, oh, all into it, like reading all the stories. Then I learned like half of it is fabricated. Like, they just make some shit up just to get clicks and views, and it's sad. It's fucked up.
It's really sad.
So in your interview with Cardi B, she said that you've always been like supportive.
Yeah.
And she almost broke down. How does that make you feel knowing that you put that impact on someone?
Like, if you've seen the interview, I was confused. I'm like, why is Cardi crying? Gangsta Cardi. But then I realized, like, wow, like, she's doing so well. That's how you know how well she's doing when she start crying from her success. But it's like I said, like, I try to support whoever deserves it. And Cardi was had a big personality. And when you get to know her, like, she's cool as shit. So it's like, we already clicked and bonded. And I told her from the beginning, like, whatever I could do to help in my power, whatever I could do, I'm gonna do it, because you deserve it. Like, you work hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? You put in that work no matter what people may think or see. That a lot of people don't know, and I could see it firsthand, and like, and I respect it. I respect every move she makes and all that. Like, you gotta respect. Now everybody wants to dick ride. You know what I'm saying? Once you get popping, everyone wants to dick ride. But I seen it before that, and that's maybe something special I have, because I could see it in certain people. And from the beginning, I told her I got you, and I kept my word. And still, no matter how popping she is, like she knows. If she needs something, like I got it, whether it's business or personal. Yeah.
Do you have any artists that you manage?
No, not yet. Because
you want to get into managing?
Eventually, like production, more production, but it's like I'm still managing myself at this point, and I don't want to take away from any artist's career because I'm not satisfied where I'm at. I'm saying I'm still working, right? I feel like I'm still working, and I still got to do more. So if I'm focusing on myself and all the opportunities using for myself, it's kind of taken away from an artist. You know, when I could help people, I do give them opportunity, but I wouldn't say I could sit here and manage someone right now because it's not fair for the artist. A lot of people, they want to manage, but they're not really managing, helping. They're not doing that. They're just waiting for hopefully hopefully she get popping, then I could benefit. But I'm still doing my own thing, not focusing on the artist.
But you're in a pedestal where you can put people on.
I do that.
Yeah,
I can't manage a career.
Yeah, but that's the first step. That's a big step.
Big.
Yeah. That's basically what I'm saying. That's big. Like putting somebody on, like everybody can do that.
Yeah, but once you're on, you gotta continue.
You gotta continue that on your own.
But still, like just getting put on in the first place is automatically hard, and
that's the hardest part.
Yeah,
but maintaining it once you on is hard, and I can't dedicate all my time to maintain because I know how hard that is. Once you on, you gotta keep it going, and that's you need a team to help you, or like even if it's a small team, but people gotta dedicate their life to that.
To it.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
dumb hype right now, like y'all can put you on. I ain't gonna crumble. Once I put you on, that's all I can do. But you gotta do the rest.
If there's little opportunities in between, I'm willing to help. If I feel like connected with the artist, and I feel like I first to put you on in certain things, but to dedicate like a full I wouldn't even waste your time. Because then I'm low key like disrespecting you, like playing you when there's someone that could be with you 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so true.
Still,
eventually,
you still got to put it on. You still got to stand.
Oh no, yeah, we gonna use it. We gonna help everybody we could, but they gotta help themselves after that.
Got to keep pushing. We are now coming to an end. Thank you guys for tuning in to Different Views. Make sure you tune in next Sunday at 7 p.m. to see who our next guest will be.
Bye.
Bye, guys.